Changer Lifers, if you are feeling stuck either in your life, a career, a decision, a relationship, whatever it is, if you feel stuck and that there's no way out, stay with me because I am going to share my 3-step process that will get you unstuck once and for all. So step 1, name your perspective. And by that I mean you are always choosing a perspective. So for example, if this issue is your life, your career, and you feel, oh my God, there's nothing I can do about it, this is just the way it is, I'm not trained in anything, but basically there's nothing I can do about it. That is your perspective. You are choosing to think and feel and consequently act, or not act probably, in accordance with that perspective. So the first thing you need to do is realise that, name it, and separate it out from the issue, which is your life and your career. And what I do is plonk that in the middle of a space or in the middle of the room when I take my clients through it. And then I'm going to whiz through the rest of this process for you. So the first thing you need to do is name that perspective and separate it out from the actual issue, because it is not the absolute truth that there's nothing you can do about it. It isn't. Whatever you may feel and think now, it is not the absolute truth. Step 2, try some different perspectives. So this is where it is good news that you've been choosing that perspective up until now, because what that means is that you can also choose to think, feel and behave differently. Now I do this with clients and I take them round and I get them to get into different body positions, different places. And the reason behind that is neuroscientists have proved that when you put your body in a different position, like this or like this, then that enables your brain to think differently and for you to feel differently and then behave differently. So that's what I'm going to do now, just to quickly show you. So here goes. So if this is about my life and career, for example, for you, then from here I might start to feel like, oh, something is possible, okay, there's movement. Oh, this reminds me of learning to ride a bike. I learned to ride a bike by learning lots of new different things. It took me time, I had to repeat it, I had to go over and over again. So from learning to ride a bike perspective, you might think and feel differently about your life and career, and you might actually start to take some different actions. So from here, lying here, this reminds me of being on a beach. So from the perspective of a beach, what's it like being on a beach? What might you think and feel here? Well, here I feel relaxed. I think much more is possible. It's actually enjoyable, and I'm starting to notice things going on around me, so I'm more present. So from the beach perspective, think about what you might think and feel and then act on that from this perspective. So you might also want to just stand differently. So for some people it works to take on an avatar or whatever you want to call it. So for example, when I stand here, it reminds me of Wonder Woman. So it's like, what would Wonder Woman do about this? What would Wonder Woman think and feel about her career? Would she sit at home thinking it's hopeless, there's nothing I can do, and not taking any action? No. So that's another way of doing it as well. Have some fun with it, whatever works for you, whether it is a metaphor, whether it is a body position, whether it is going on a piece of equipment, whatever it is, whatever enables you to think and feel differently. Try on a load. Step 3, choose and commit. So once you've gone around and tried on at least 5 new perspectives, then you need to choose and commit to a new one. Unless you want to go back here and go, yeah, everything's really hopeless and there's nothing I can do about it. I've never had a client choose to stay in there. And remember that you can use this for any given situation, because we rarely can influence things that happen to us, things that happen around us, but we always have a choice as to how we think, feel and respond to them. That's the good news about it all. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this, please share with anyone else you think would get some help from it. Thank you.